Alrighty, and welcome to the finale of Cubemas, where we play Vintage Cube every day until it goes away. Um, Today is the last day. Um, Cube ends tomorrow, and I will be busy working all day. So this will be my last this will be the last day of Cube Miss for me. Let me just change my stream title here, and we'll be good to go. Let's get into it. All right, here we open no power. We do have Fury, Grief, Solitude, Necromancy as all things I'm debating about picking first, and then Arid Mesa underneath that, and any of the dual lands. Um, I think I'm gonna take Solitude. It's it goes in the most amount of decks, so we will take that and see where we end up. We could be white weenie, we could be blue white cheons, um, we could be a bunch of things. Now in this pack, we have Containment Priest if we want to go white weenie. Batterskull kind of falls into the same thing. Rafine's Tower is a good land, but I think I'm going to take this lose focus. The 2-mana counterspells are at a premium in the cube. Here, nothing overly powerful. I mean, there's Upheaval, which is a good win condition, but I think I'm going to take this Retrofitter Foundry. I want to see if we can get an artifact deck going before the end of the cube and follow it up with nothing really. There's a Battle Ball, a Brazen Borrower, a couple of red cards, which, hey Miyaza, I'm going to go ahead and take this Battle Ball, and we'll see what we got going on. All right, here I'm going to take this Caracas. It's just a good answer in the cube. And if we do end up in Urza deck, we can have Urza Caracas or Emery Caracas. And if we end up White Weenie, it's pretty good. Here I'm going to take the Coveted Jewel, and then the Mystic Forge should probably wheel. We're looking to maybe be like a Tinker-ish deck. Here I'm going to take the Shorikai. It's card advantage. It's an early-ish play. And can beat for 8 if we need it. Here I'm going to take the Talisman, just the early Early acceleration is good, and if we do end up in Tinker, if we do end up a Tinker deck to like Tinker into Coveted Jewel, Talisman will be good there. I've taken a lot of expensive cards. Kind of want a little bit of acceleration to get there. And then maybe the Trinket Mage comes back for the Retrofitter. And if we pick up Urza's Saga and end up with like Sensei's Top or something else in the rest of the packs. And this was the pack I opened. I don't think I'm going to take Turnabout. I think I'm going to take this Temple Garden. Because maybe we end up splashing like Pest Infestation if we find it, or something along that lines. All right, let's see what we got wheeling. If the Containment Priest wheels, I will probably take that. I think that's in this next pack. If any of the lands wheel, we'll snap those up. Okay, so here we have Worm Coil, we have all the artifacts. Okay. I think I'm going to take Mishra's Bauble. I think. Actually, I'm going to take this Batter Skull. Because if we do end up with like a Stone Forge or something, that will probably be good. Do I take this Goblin Engineer? No, I'm going to take this Hard Evidence. And then the Brazen Borrower is okay. Here I'll take Loam on the off chance we end up in like some sort of Crucible of Worlds, Strip Mine, something or other. I have to try and like fill out the curve. What do we open in pack 2 here? Okay. We have some magic cards. I'm gonna go ahead and take this Patchwork Automaton. It looks like we're falling into the artifact deck. So I'm going to go ahead and snap this up. And maybe we'll Portable Hole, Metamorph, Cryptic Command. Otawara is kind of like the slow side of that. Here I'm going to take the Mana Leak. Two mana card, 2 mana counter spells, really good. Maybe Tezzeret Wheel, Zern Orb, or Shadow Spear. Those are the cards I'm looking to wheel around. So we've already seen Tundra go. That was in my pack 1. And here's Strip Mine. I do have Life from the Loam, and Strip Mine and Ramanop in the same pack is pretty good that the Ramanop would wheel, though the person to my left is probably not going to pass it to me. I might get Portal or Council's Judgment or even Frantic Search. But I'm going to go ahead and take this Strip Mine. We do have Loam. We can pick up the Spars headquarters. That'd be great. Here I'm going to snap off this Preordain. We're just looking to fill out the curve. If the breeding pool comes back, that'll be great. I'm going to go ahead and snap off this Wasteland. The Soul Guide Lantern would be fine. Thespian Stage maybe on the wheel. And we might be able to turn into like Bant, like Bant artifacts, or even I might not even want to play this Solitude, and we can be like just splashing Shorikai and Life from the Loam. I would like to, if that's as far as headquarters wheels, I will take it. We're looking for Crucible of Worlds. We did see Ramanop. If that makes it back around, which I don't think so, considering my the person to my left has passed both Wasteland and Strip Mine. Here we have Colonnade, Nettle Cyst, Snapcaster Mage. I'm going to take the Colonnade. I really do like Colonnade as a win condition. It also helps cast Shurikai and Solitude. And this Nettle Cyst might wheel. Oh, wait. How many cards are going to be left in the pack? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So there'll be 2 cards left in the pack. Yeah. We might wheel this Nettle Cyst. If not, we'll wheel the Goblin Welder. Here, I think I'm going to take Uro. I think it's just the most powerful card in this pack. There is a Delighted Halfling, but this Uro is going to do some work, I think. Okay, Displacer Kitten, Coveted Jewel is bonkers. But I already have like a bunch of, or do I take this Triplicate Titan? So these are the 2 cards I'm looking in between. I think it's good with Battle Ball. It's good with Batterskull. Yeah, I'm gonna take. Oh no, Misclick City. That's unfortunate. So here I'm gonna take the Portable Hole as an early removal spell. I think that is probably the best bet here. We didn't get any of the cards that I thought were going to wheel. Okay. I think we'll just take this Touch the Spirit Realm. And the Spires headquarters wheeled, which is perfect. We'll take Field of the Dead in case we backdoor into something like that. Blocks Diamond is pretty good. I don't know that I'm going to play. Yeah, and then Welder Wield. Thoracle. Okay. This did not turn out the way I thought it was going to. We do need. There's an Urza. Anything and a Thoughtseize, but I'm already like 3 colors. I'm gonna take this Urza. It's the best card in the pack for me by a mile. Um, there is a Ren in 6, but I don't have any red fixing. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this Urza. I do already have Caracas for Urza and to protect the Uro. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Here I have to take this Misty Rainforest. It's already a tri-land with Temple Garden Inspire's headquarters. Um, we are passing Ponder, Parallax Wave, True Name, and whoever got the Thespian stage is probably going to get this Dark Depths. I might wheel one of those cards. I might even wheel I'll probably wheel Oracle, but I have to take this Misty Rainforest just to make my mana good. Here, I don't really like this pack, but I'm going to take this Oust. Um, is it Oust or is it Narset? Actually, I'm going to put Blocks Diamond in the board. I don't think I want that. This is pack 3, so, and I haven't seen any draw 7s. Narset gets all of this in Batterskull and Shorakai. I'm gonna take the Oust. Just the early removal is too hard for me to pass up. I could have taken the Steam Vents for this Dak Faden, but I'm gonna take the One Ring. Um, just looking for massive amounts of card advantage. Here I'm gonna take the Cradle. It's good at. I do have Retrofitter Foundry. It helps cast Uro. I'm probably not going to play this Solitude. Um, no, no. I'm gonna take Hanger back. Everflowing Chalice or Hanger back Walker. Probably Chalice. We'll take Chalice. Probably the best bet. If I had taken the if I had taken the Guy's Cradle, I would snap off this candle so fast. What are the chances Cradle wheels? Doubtful. All right, I'm not gonna take this Ledger Shredder. I think I might be taking this Monastery Mentor with 14 spells. Shortcut, yeah, yeah. Let's take this Mentor and see what we can do with it. All right, there's a Stoneforge for the Batterskull, but I have seen the entire Underworld Breach combo. I'm gonna sneak this LED into the board. Here, my Misty doesn't fetch the Savai Triome, so I'm gonna take Big Tef. And then if just if that Cradle wheels, or we wheel the other parts of Breach combo. Nothing. All right. So 12, 19 lands. We need a couple more playables. Do I have any lands on the board? I Field of the Dead. No, it's not the one I want. I'm going to take this unexpectedly absent as wow. Okay, so Parallax Wave and Raugrin Triome Wields. Um, let's take the Triome, and we might even and the Steam Vents Wield. Okay, okay. There's the Brain Freeze. Was this the pack with um, okay. Well, that that was an interesting last couple of picks. No, it was not, because we um, we did not hit breach. But we do have Doomsday Thoracle, Beseech the Mirror, and a pile of artifacts. I can probably play this Goblin Welder. That's 17 lands. And then, like, I can board into some sort of Beseech the Mirror Doomsday combo. All right, so I have two red sources for the Goblin Welder, which is fine. I have one, two, three, four, five white sources. Okay, how many green sources do I have? One, two, three green sources. I'm gonna want like one basic forest for Uro. I do have Strip Mine Wasteland for Loam, and Coveted Jewel can make green. And I do have that's a neat little package that I can like board in if I want. I can take out Welder, Loam, Uro, Wasteland, Strip Mine, or Wasteland against like the mono red deck, and then try and murder my way through things. Okay. Okay, we have a transformational sideboard. Let's go 3 plains, 4 islands, and a forest. We don't need a basic mountain. We have 1, 2, 3 red sources already. I mean, this mana base is fine. Can we play Field of the Dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? Could I? No, I have double blue cards. I have double blue cards. That is a tall ask. Well, how many blue sources do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10 blue sources. That's like right on the edge. I'm already playing 2 colorless lands. This Field of the Dead I don't think is going to be good enough. All right. So 4 color artifact mush pile. How many artifacts do I have for your cast, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 artifacts for the patchwork. One, two, three, 4, 5 white cards. No. All right. I don't think I can play Patchwork Automaton. I think I can. I'll just play Rona because I do like the looting's going to be super good. Because it can put Uro in the bin, it can put Loam in the bin, it can draw me to lands. All right, so we'll do that. That makes more sense. All right. So while we are waiting for our round one opponent, I would like to thank you for watching, obviously. And I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch some vintage content. This will be the last day I stream Cube because it goes away tomorrow. When I come back next Thursday, when I am live again next Thursday, we will be starting Penny Dreadful. Penny Dreadful is a 60 card constructed format where every card in your deck outside of basic lands has to be worth exactly 0.01 tickets on Magic Online. You can play this format for free using Card Hoarder's loan program. Most decks are under 5 ticks total. And leagues are free. And there is a whole bunch of resources that can be found on pennydreadfulmagic.com. I am not sponsored by either one of those companies, but if you're out there, let me know. So we will be doing that, and it looks like we found our round one opponent once Magic Online brings up the match. We won the die roll. Happy days. This has no land, so it goes back. This has 1 drop, a strip mine, a couple of 2 mana counter spells. We'll keep it. Ship this Goblin Welder. Say done. Play the basic island. I don't want to show them the strip mine if I don't have to. We can draw. That's all right. That's unfortunate. We're looking to draw lands. We can counter their first couple of spells, and it'll be pretty good. Yep, that Ledger Shredder has to go because I don't have a white source for this portable hole. It's also not a land. That's unfortunate. We do have a mana leak. This strip mine is doing nothing but being colorless. If we don't need to mana leak, we can make a 1/1 at the end of turn, which I think is the plan. 1/1. Oh, that's really unfortunate. That's not a white source, but let's attack. I mean, unfortunately, I'm going to have to tap out for this talisman. and I don't. I need to develop here. This retrofitter is probably not going to go the distance making 1/1s. Um, I mean, I will make a 4/4 at the end of turn, but I put my shields down for a minute. Not a 4/4, make a Thupter. Flash. Atraxa? Yep. Okay. It's not great. Alright. So yeah, they're just gonna reanimate Atraxa, and I'm gonna feel real bad. If I draw a land, I can one ring and hope it's good enough. Um, they have not played a land this turn. They have not. So it just depends. Sorcery, planeswalker, creature, artifact. Chooses Narset, Mana Leak, Mock Sapphire, Reanimate, Palace Jailer. Okay. They miss Council's Judgment. Oh, so they're also holding up Mana Leak. Okay. Yeah, we're dead. We're not gonna be able to beat that. So I don't think. All right, so this Portable Hulk has to go. I got to bring in this Solitude. I do have this Unexpectedly Absent. We can take out the Battle Ball. This Coveted Jewel is going to need to do work. We cut the green cards. I think we can cut the green cards. Cut the green cards, Welder, Forest, Temple Garden. Bring in those, play 2 swamps. And that's not going to work. There's no way that can work. 1, 2, 3 black sources for triple black cards. I can't. I can't. All right. Let's get out of here. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Green cards, you're coming back in. You. Forest. Temple Garden. Let's bring in Touch the Spirit Realm. In case they have, like, Show and Tell. Oh, we have lands and spells. I'm going to keep it. This is a turn 3 Urza if I want it. Let's play Talisman of Dominance. Pass the turn. All right, they're holding up Mana Leak. So I think the plan is to cast Everflowing Chalice. If they want to counter this, that's fine. I'm also going to play Rona. I do have an oust for the Atraxa. Bow Masters. Okay. Playing around Mana Leak. Magic Online. Missing. I'm just so bad. Okay. I'm gonna get attacked for 2. It's gonna feel really, really, really bad because I'm just missing land drops like a fool. If they go Twister, we'll feel really, really bad about life. No, that's a Spell Seeker. Okay. What are you getting? Flash. Flash. Okay. All right. So hoping to draw not that. Okay. We can cast Rona and play this Celestial Colonnade. Rona can block their creatures currently. I'm going to make them scared of Mana Leak. If they have Mana Leak in their hand, which we saw in game 1, 4 mana for Palace Jailer. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's obviously not fine, but yep, attacking with creatures you don't particularly care about. So I can play a land and fire up the Colonnade and just die to flash. I mean, I think we have to because I don't think I can let them keep the Monarch. And then if we just trade back and forth, that's okay. I mean, what do I do here? Because I can like preordain. No. Um, I just have to hope that whatever they put in via Flash isn't terrible. But even if I did have Spell Pierce, they have plenty of mana to pay for it. Yeah. Yep, just Atraxa. That's fine. That's not the best hit. They get you're a sorcery. All right, so they can take Absent, Touch, Ledger Shredder for free. Then they have to decide between Ponder and Fractured Identity, and then a bunch of lands. Are they 5 colors? They're 5 colors. So they chose Island and Fractured Identity. Play the island. They can touch the palace jailer if they want to. I mean, but at this point, they can just attack me and take the monarch back, so that's not a problem. I mean, no, we don't want to block there. Oh, this is becoming messy. They have 2 removal spells for my colonnade, which isn't great. I can't play Urza until I draw Caracas to save it from any of the removal spells. Ledger Shredder. You shred an opponent. Winds of Abandon. Okay. It looks like I'm going to have to preordain on my turn. Entomb. What are we entombing? How bad is this for me? Timeless Dragon. Okay. It's not the worst. Moving a discard. Discards an island. Well, we're not playing that. That is super bad. We don't have a board wipe or anything. We're bottoming both of those. Drew Loam. Well, that's not helpful. I mean, I'm pretty sure this game is over. Like, I don't think I can win. I mean, if I fire up the colonnade to block, I eat one of their creatures, but they just remove it by, like, putting it on top of my library, and then, yeah. Yep. Yep. I mean, I'm just going to take 6 here. Like, I don't have a choice. Like, they have a million cards in hand, and they're so far ahead. And they have Fairy Mastermind. Great. Well, that's sort of helpful. All right, so let's oust the Fairy Mastermind. And then 5, 6, 7, 8. Pass the turn. I think we're still just dead. But we have to... Yep. Attack with everything. I have to cast this Solitude. They can't mana leak it, which is fine, but they can just absent it for a bajillion. But the plan is to exile the orc army and block the palace jailer and gain 1 life. But I think we're dead, and I think this deck is just too slow. Yep, gonna absent my solitude. Hey Corvin, how are you? No, no, we just started this. This is round one, game two. I am down a game and so very far behind to the 5-color flash attracts a deck. Waiting for my opponent to figure out how far down they want to put my solitude. Yep. All right, so we take 4, we go to 1. The All right, they finally played the Ledger Shredder. Keeping up mana leak. Batter Skull. I mean, that's a card. That they can just, touch or fracture. And I mean, I'm going to play this Urza because I have to just put 2 bodies into play. But I'm dead to the Ledger Shredder anyways. So, all right. It didn't matter. I didn't have one. I had no way to deal with the Ledger Shredder anyways. Because if I cast the Coveted Jewel, I'm dead to the Bowmasters. They have Touch the Spirit Realm in hand. So if I leave up Colonnade to block the Ledger Shredder, which I didn't have mana for that at that point because I played the Batter Skull, I activate Colonnade, they touch it, and I still take 1. They don't attack with anything else. So, yeah. I was so far behind that game, and game 1 wasn't much better. They flashed in and then reanimated in Atraxa on turn 4. So we are going to fire up round 2, and hopefully it's better. This is the current deck, an amalgam of Bant good cards or medium cards, as the case may be. Uro might have gotten us out of that. Brazen Borrower might have been helpful, but we didn't really have a whole lot of outs. If I had drawn the One Ring, I was pretty sure they had mana leak. We saw that in game 1. But all right. Looks like we have an opponent. We won the die roll again. Let's hope it's better than. All right. This is a hand of magic cards. And with Rona and Caracas, we should be good to go. I am going to play Steam Vents tapped. Pass the turn. Playing Shattered Sanctum tapped. All right, let's play Rona, try and get some of these lands out of our hand and draw action. Um, Probably discarding the plains first. This might be black-white taxes, or, well, the black-white aggro deck in Cube. Collective Reanimator. I'm okay. Reanimator it is. That was a magic card. All right. Loot. Play this preordain. Top, bottom. Draw the oust. Play this Misty Rainforest. Hold up, Brazen Borrower. God, that feels bad. If we get to the end step, I am going to fetch the Spars headquarters battle ball. All right. I think the plan is to play Caracas and pass the turn. And this way, I have two different ways to deal with Atraxa or what they discard, Swamp. All right, let's bring those out. And if they want to reanimate Atraxa, that's fine. I do have Caracas available. Let's loot with Rona. I'm going to discard Battle Ball. Strip Mine is pretty good. I am going to... I'm going to play this Uro. Green, blue, colorless. Loot. Discard. Temple Garden. Play Insac Uro. Play the Strip Mine. Or put Strip Mine into play. Play an island. Strip. I should have stripped the island. That was a mistake. I was thinking about drawing the lone Palace Jailer. Okay. Loot. Discard Portable Hole. That's going to get sided out. I think... Do I bounce Rona? Yeah. All right. We'll bounce Rona. If we draw a forest, we can put the Uro into play. Otherwise, we will just play Urza. Green, colorless. I should have played the steam vents or tapped the steam vents, but we're holding up Caracas to bounce Urza, and then next turn we can play Shorikai and have a solid way to get to solid way to attack that one. I'm not going to bounce this Palace Jailer because that would just not be correct. Anduril. Okay. I can bounce Anduril if my opponent goes to equip. They do not. All right. I'm still going to play Shorikai off all basics. This leaves up Interaction, Activate Shorikai, and Caracas. But we are going to attempt to take the Monarch from our opponent. If they want to trade with the Construct, I'm okay with this. No, they just want to bounce off Urza. That is okay. Yeah, I did see that. All right, sacrifice a creature token. Yeah, that's fine. The plan is to play Uro next turn because I want to keep up interaction for this Atraxa that we can only have to assume is coming, or if they want to equip this Anduril. And then at the end step, I'll activate Shurikai and probably discard this Rona. But Uro will be in play next turn, is the plan. Because then once I put Uro into play, I can attack with Shorikai. Because Shorikai will give me a pilot, and then Uro is 9 to crew. And then I'll still have all my interaction up. It's a Petty Theft Anduril here. Blue, blue. We'll see what my opponent does. Necromancy. Yep, probably put Atraxa into play. No, the Battle Ball. Okay. Actually, cancel. Cancel. That is fine. In all honesty, that's perfectly acceptable. I'm going to oust that. I'll take 2. Draw 2 cards, discard this Rona. Yeah. Because we can do a bunch of things next turn. All right. So Wasteland, the Shattered Sanctum, cast Uro, green, green, blue, blue, exile Temple Garden, Plains, Preordain, Rona, and Misty. I want to leave the portable hole in the yard for this Goblin Welder that I'll play. Put in the Triome. Oust the Battle Ball. Play Goblin Welder. Okay, I'm not going to attack with Shorikai because they just chump it with a mirror token, and then I am the saddest of pandas. And this way I'm holding up Caracas to save either one of my legends and activate Shorikai at the end step to draw the Battle Ball. And then we can tap the mirror tokens to cast the One Ring. Cool. Discarding a Plains. Solitude. All right, what are you getting rid of? Uro, probably. Yep. Seems reasonable. That's fine. Here, we are just going to battle with the ball. And then that one, that one, that one, that one. Cast the One Ring. We did not play a land. Perfect. I don't think we're attacking. But we will be. The end step is going to be a flurry of activity. And with this Goblin Welder, and and this portable hole in the yard, I can start removing, I'm going to start removing mirror tokens. The plan is to weld Battle Ball and Portable Hole to get rid of a bunch of these mirror tokens. And now that I have an extra land to activate Shurikai, yeah. On to Solitude. Sure. So if they want to attack with Solitude, I'm going to block with Battle Ball and before damage Portable Hole one of the mirror token. They do not. Okay. So tap an untapped artifact. Weld, Battle Ball, and Portable Hole. Get rid of one of the mirror token. Activate Portable Hole, cast Brazen Borrower. Yep, yep. Yep, that's about what I expected. Once you show them all of those good, fun, happy things, you're doing pretty good. I am going to get rid of Portable Hole and Craven Inspector. I'm going to bring in Solitude and Touch the Spirit Realm because they're, again, a Reanimator deck, and we're not looking to win. We're just looking to not lose. Caracas in the opening hand, 4 into 5-drop. We'll draw some spells eventually. Hey, look, a spell. Let's play a Plains. Deep Cavern Bat. Okay, that's fine. I'm not super worried about it. You can take one of my stupid expensive spells that I can't cast yet. Yep, took the One Ring. That's perfectly okay. We drew Touch the Spirit Realm. That's awesome. Cool beans. And I mean, they know we have Caracas in hand, which isn't great, but it is still pretty good. Wedding announcement. Okay. They decided to go faster. That's okay. Well, we didn't draw Uro, which is upsetting. I think the plan is Touch the Spirit Realm, the Deep Cavern Bat. and then cast the One Ring next turn. Staff of the Storyteller. Okay, so your backup plan is 5-color tokens. Okay, Misery Shadow. That's not great. Here we just cast the One Ring. And then try and bury them with cards. Because next turn we can slam the Batterskull. Crap work mud. Okay. Gristlebrand. Okay. If they have a way to reanimate Gristlebrand, yeah, you can have a timeout. I'm not in this for numbers. But, anyways, they find a way to reanimate Gristlebrand. I do have the Caracas. I am going to 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 14. I don't think we need the Batterskull quite yet. Like, need. Um, because I can oust this Play Chalice for 1. And Brazen Borrower one of the human tokens. Or the wedding announcement. And then we're only taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Yeah. I mean, if they have Shallow Grave, we're very sad. But I think I just want to have as much mana available as I can on next turn. This also allows me to play Batterskull and hold up Caracas. Because 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 11. Petty Theft, that. And then I take not a whole lot. And then I can draw 2 cards at their end step. I have and slam the Batterskull. And then hopefully draw like a mana leak or something. Yep, Misery Shadow is fine. Not kicked. I mean, Caracas takes care of Turok, so I'm okay with that. Okay. Untap, take 2. That was not what I wanted. Okay. This is fine. Everything is fine. We can do this. Do this. do this. The Goblin Welder can chump the Misery Shadow. Batterskull can block Turok. We'll take 4, 5, 6, go to 3, go up to 7, go down to 5. This is okay. This is okay. And then between Retrofitter and Brazen Borrower, we'll have a bunch of things to do over the next couple of turns. Yeah, that's a Gristlebrand. I'm okay with this. That is fine. I have a Caracas to deal with it. How deep are you going, opponent? Yep. Yep. Because I didn't play the Caracas. How deep are you going, opponent? Going to 1? Are we going to 1? They found a removal spell for the Germ. We might have some trouble. Okay. That's okay. Right? Because we're still just jumping. And then it's 2, 4. Oh, and they have Solitude. Oh, wait. Does that mean I'm dead? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, didn't draw anything. All right. Yep. 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 Mistakes were made. Okay. That's fine. Portable holes out. All that good, fun, happy stuff is in. Don't want this coveted jewel. I mean, it'd probably be fine if we get Welder going, but the early hard evidence, I think, is going to be better. All right, so we're on the play. We got Uro, mana to cast Uro, a removal spell, Brazen Borrower, keep. Raugrin Triumph, in case we draw Goblin Welder. Preordain. That's a good Magic card. Top. I'm going to bottom this Touch the Spirit Realm and play the Spar's Headquarters. Because this way we have a land to play off Uro. And then if we need to absent something, which I don't think we're going to. Oh, perfect. We get to Uro and cast Goblin Welder. Yes. That was perfect. And then next turn, we get to play Talisman and hold up Brazen Borrower / Unexpectedly Absent. And then cast the Batterskull and win the game. I think that's still the plan. I think the mana is just going to be way too necessary. Um, I'm not going to block if they attack. Use my life total as a resource, and I think this Goblin Welder is going to do way too much work moving forward, especially with Batter Skull in hand and Battle Ball. Ophiomancer. Okay. Cast Raisin Borrower. Blue, blue, Cutlass. F6. Always yield to Ophiomancer. Big to Fairy. Um, no, no, I think it's just Batterskull. Because next turn I can equip to the Brazen Borrower if they find a way to remove the token. I'm not going to block the snake token, like, at all, ever. I think I just think this germ is too valuable. Fractured identity on the Batterskull. Okay. That's fine. That's unfortunate, but fine. I'm just going to Teferi minus that. I will trade Teferi for the Batterskull. Actually, I lied. I'm going to play, yeah, I'm going to trade Teferi for the Batterskull. Or am I? I mean, we're playing the Colonnade. By plus Teferi, I can untap these two lands, and then absent the Batterskull. And then Teferi takes 1,000,000. Yeah, so yeah. And what this will do is it will create a very large distraction. Oust. Cool. Brazen Borrower can't block, must attack. No way Teferi survives. Not if they attack with everything. If they attack with everything, we lose Teferi, assuming they attack Teferi. Let's see what they do. If they move the Batterskull, we can still not save to ferry. Actually, we can save to ferry. Right? No. No. All right. What are you doing, opponent? What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't have a second green for Uro. Not that there's that many cards in my graveyard to begin with. Fourth Aer Lingus. Well, chat, I have died. I am just dead. So, yep, that's quick O2. We don't like that. All right, let's we at least took a game. Let's see if we can win a whole match. We're looking to win a whole match. And hopefully this match finishes early. We can power through another league before I have to go. All right. Won the die roll in the final round. Two lands, a couple of spells, and a strip mine. Okay. It's not terrible. My opponent on a mulligan. Okay. That's it's better for this crappy hand. All right, Craven Inspector. Get it going. Flooded Strand. Oh, and a quick fetch. Temple Garden. Mox Ruby. Uh-oh. Exploration. Strip Mine. Rude. Okay. I mean, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Attack with the crab. Show him who's boss. Nope. We died. We're so dead. So dead. Oh god, and a Zeranorm? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and concede this game. That that did not work out well. Okay. Well, we do have Welder, we do have Loam. So let's see. I don't think we have much we want to bring in. Not that we saw a whole lot. But if I had to guess, they're a Field of the Dead deck. All right. This has a bunch more lands and a 4-drop. If we get Exploration Strip Mined again, I am going to lose my mind. I will be leading on Basic Island. Because that's covered by most of what I have. Yes, it puts this unexpectedly absent back to turn 4 at the earliest, but I'm not trying to get wastelanded on 1. If they go strip mine your island, I'm going to feel really, really bad again. But at least we actually have lands we can play the game with. Temple Garden, Hex Drinker. Okay. Coveted Jewel. Perfect. Sparta's headquarters. This way, if we draw an Uro, we can cast it next turn. Um, yeah, yeah. Steam Vents. You're gonna level up the Hex Drinker. Yep. If we draw basic planes, um, I will be super happy. That is not a basic planes. So I'm gonna hold up lose focus, but I think they're probably just going to level up this Hex Drinker to a bajillion. If they cast a spell, I will lose focus it so fast. All right, so that puts them to 5. Okay. If I draw an oust, we have a plan. One oust, please. Um, Portable hull also works. Basic island. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna die to this Hex Drinker. Because they can just go to 8, and I have no way of dealing with it. I don't have a board wipe. I don't have a um, yep, yep. Protection from everything 6/6. The only thing I can do is really race it, and I can't really do that. All right. Uh, Discard this coveted jewel that I'm never casting ever. Um, yeah, this card is really good. And my opponent has cast 3 spells this match, and I'm going to lose. Mana leak. Hey, look, I did something. Okay. Do I draw the One Ring? I do not. Okay. Yep, that was super disappointing. But that's an 03 league. I think the deck was super clunky. Our mana was really good, but we just didn't really have any way to deal with the Reanimator matchup. Um, like no endurance. We did have Solitude and Touch the Spirit Realm that we brought in both games. or both game twos, but it uh it just never really worked out, and on um that misstep in the draft cost me a lot. So let's I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna take a 30-second break, and then we'll hop right back in. Okay, we are back, and time to join the queue. Um, and before we get into that, I would like to thank you for watching. I am live every Thursday at noon, right here on Twitch, and all of my videos are on my YouTube channel, which you can find in my link tree below. Um, Now, this pack has no power, but we're gonna snap off this Minskin Boo. This card is just busted, and I love him. Um, so there's that. It's pack 2. Um, I am going to take the Scalding Tarn. It is the best fetch land in the cube, because most decks end up being blue in one way or the other, and we don't know what our base color is going to be yet. We could be just straight red green, base green, splashing Minskin Boo, blue green. Those good, fun, happy things. Here I'm gonna take this Taiga. It turns Scalding Tarn into a tri-land, which is always good. Um, and if we end up in like a mono green cradle-ish deck, this candle might do work. Maybe this Prismatic Omen Wheels. We did see Scape Shift in pack 1, so if we end up in the red-green lands deck, that might not be terrible. All right, I wanna see something that solidifies what I'm doing here. But now that we have these two lands, this Minskin Boo can just be splashed in whatever. Here, I'm going to take Delayed Blast Fireball. I have been really impressed by this card. An early Pyroclasm is great, and the ability to take out things like Questing Beast and Uvenvald Oddity is really, really good. I gotta move you over one more slot. All right, what do we want? Okay. Here I'm gonna snap off this Endurance. as we saw in the last round, reanimator decks are just everywhere. This exhume in the pack is also a thing. Passing a dismember and a braid, but I think if we are in just red green, we'll get plenty of removal spells. All right, let's see. Well, if we're just going to be red green beats, we might be able to finish this league in under an hour. Here, none of those are super exciting. Um, I think I can take like this Imperial Seal, which feels bad. But it would be able to find us this Minskin Boo, and we could end up in like. Actually, I'm gonna take him because him's a better card. I'm gonna speculate on being like Jund and like just Jund him out. Here there's a couple of green cards. And since we don't have any like super powerful lands yet, I don't think I want this crop rotation. But I could take it for the board because Boseju's kind of replaceable. Like looking at Terra Sunder in like as an extra thing. We'll move you over to the board for now, and then just kind of see where we're going. We got one new pack, and this has. Okay, we could take Urborg and keep the Jund Dream alive. I don't hate it. It's also good if we end up in if we end up with stage depths. And it's crop rotation's pretty good. Crap. All right. So there's field and scape shift. Okay. I'm gonna take scape shift. I think Valakut's better than Field of the Dead because it just kills your opponent. And there's Valakut Exploration and Gruff Triplets. Gruff Triplets is super hard to get rid of, but I think the card advantage is going to be necessary, and we're not strictly black yet. And here's the Prismatic Omen. So we're looking very specifically for Valakut. You go over there. Here, Pyrite Spellbomb. I'm going to move these black cards over. But we're looking very specifically for Valakut the Molten Pinnacle in pack 2 and 3. And then picking up Dryad of the Elysian Grove. We can take Spelunking, I guess. Like, it draws a card, and it means all if we end up with a pile of tap lands. Okay, it's a magic card. And Selfless Spirit last pick. Okay. All right. Looking for acceleration, Moxen. Obviously, like power would be great. I'd even play Time Walk or Ancestral in this deck. Um, we got a whole lot of nothing. Okay, I mean we could take this Sacred Foundry because it's a mountain and would turn Scalding Tarn into a 4-color land if we end up in Domain. And there's Tribal Flames. Or I could take this Ignoble Hierarch because early Minsk and Boo is really good. Yeah, let's take that and focus more on the Minsk and Boo and less on the um, scape shift nonsense. All right, here I'm going to take this Arid Mesa. Um, it fetches Taiga. Third pick Mox Ruby. Third pick Mox Ruby. I'm going to take that. I'm going to wonder what the hell else was in this pack, and hope I get one of 4 cards. The Ketchia Triumph, the Fiery Confluence, Nissa, or Ramanop, I would be super happy about. I do have 2 red fetches already. So yeah. Yeah, that's a third pick Mox Ruby. I don't hate it. That could lead to a turn 2 Minskin Boo. We did also see an Ancient Tomb in that pack. But free mana is free. Well, okay. So I can take this Oliphant, which I don't hate. I don't particularly want this Weather Seed Treaty. I don't think it's good. Escape the Wild or Nissa would be fine. I could also take this Caracas as kind of a utility land and then see which one of like 5 cards wheels. I don't hate taking Caracas. We do have crop rotation already. Yeah. Yeah, I think I can do that. Here. Do I take an Uro? Is that insane? And be like 4-color nonsense? Because it's really good with Valakut Exploration. And we're looking for acceleration. We're already base green. We just kind of would need to find like any blue land. Oh, this pack. All right, so there's Chain Lightning and Sylvan. Did I? I didn't pick up any blue lands on the off chance. All right. We already have 2 pieces of acceleration. I think I'm going to take this Chain Lightning. Just the early removal, super good. All right. I don't think we're going to get there off Scape Shift Omen. I mean, this is only pack 2. You are not blue mana. Okay, we could take this Grist. I do have the Urborg and him. I could also take Gut, but that's a little more aggressive than what I want to be. All right, I'm going to take this Grist, and it's probably not going to go well for me. And there's Troll, which makes this Grist playable. But there's also Uvenvald and Pyromancer. And I don't have... I'm going to take Pyro. I think the card draw is going to be more important. Tribal Flames came back. Okay. So we're probably playing this Prismatic Omen and Urborg. Maybe not Uro. Oh, we also have Ignoble Hierarch, which can help cast Grist. Okay. Okay. I feel less bad about that pick. All right, so we're looking for... We saw Xander's Lounge already. That was in pack 1, which would be great. The Zeator's Proving Ground would be the best one for us, I think. Or Zagoth Triome, I would accept. That's blue, black, green. Yep. I would accept that. Looking... Jeskai Triome, not so much. Outland Liberator is last pick. Maybe we don't get to play this Uro. Even with this Prismatic Omen. So we'll put those over there for now. Nagila can probably... Okay, I have to take this Ketria Triome, and very sad we're losing Nissa. But this lets me play Uro. And we get this Nissa, which is fine. I don't particularly like it, but it's fine. Can I open a Lotus? Take Spar's headquarters. That's my basic planes for Tribal Flames. Yeah, third pick, Black Lotus. That I think that I would just win the draft. Last pick, Kithian. All right, so nobody's playing mono white. I don't even think there was that much support for mono white either. Okay, so there's none of that. There's this Polluted Delta, which gets Ketria Triome and Spar's headquarters in a basic swamp. But I already have 4 color lands. There's Oracle. There's Indatha Triome, Bayou. I think Triome's better than Bayou. I think... Do I take Cradle? No, I don't think it's Cradle. I actually think it's Bayou. because I have no white cards and the untapped land would be better. I don't have any green fetches. So, yeah, let's take that. What we got? What we got? What do we got? Perfect. Wooded Foothills. That just ties all the mana in the room together. Just literally it ties all the mana in the room together. And this Tolarian Academy, second pick. What? Okay. But maybe we wheel this Garrick or this Elvish Reclaimer or Sylvan Safekeeper in the bottom of that pile. But all right. Wow. Okay. So here there's 1, 2, 3, 4 cards I'm considering. No, we didn't get the third pick Lotus. But we could take Exploration and attempt to wheel Wrenn and 6 or Witherbloom. I think that's the plan because I think Exploration is just going to do so much work. There's Proving Ground. There's also Wasteland, but we don't have any anything for that. I don't have any green fetches. I only have one blue. Oh, I have the Wooded Foothills. If I take this Proving Ground, I think I can take this Urborg out. Because I don't really want to give my opponent swamps. Yeah. And since actually I can keep the Urborg in, or I don't need to because I get handed a Blood Crypt. Actually, I can take this Thespian stage because we still have 2 new picks, right? 27, 7, 8. Yeah, we have a couple more picks to find. All right, here I'm going to take Court. Court's just a crack card. So we'll take that. And Steve. We can take this Urborg out. We can play this him. And take this Scape Shift out, I think, unfortunately. Play Steve. Holy shit. Okay. We did it, boys. Alright, Scape Shift. Back in. Thespian stage. Get your butt back in here. Well, we did it. Now we have to like find a couple other cards to just fill in the gaps. All right. I mean, this is a deck. It does things. Yep. There's an Oracle. That's a card to fill in the gap. There's the Elvish Reclaimer. Love it. You'll love to see it. 12 plus 7 is 19. I don't think we want to play 19 lands. So 2 more cards in my colors. I mean, I could play Spelunking. Like, I don't hate it. Here's Witherbloom. Okay, it's not the Wrenn and 6, but we can play Spelunking. And then, you know, 2 mountains, a forest. Or just take the breeding pool. Alright, do I take Flame Slash or do I take like a big creature? I think it's Flame Slash. Just early stuff. 16 lands. I don't like 16 lands. We can take this him out. This him has gone back and forth from the inside to the outside of my sideboard almost since I picked it. Okay. Uh, uh, I don't hate that. All right. Sort by color. We are effectively mono green. We have your red card. How many blue sources? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue sources for Uro. Yep, that's fine. How many black sources? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black sources. Okay. 5, 6 black sources. All right. I think we're taking out Caracas and boarding it in if necessary, because I think the plan is to be a Wombo combo deck. And then I think we take out Court. And that's 3 and 2 mountains. All right. Sort by color. You go over there. All right. How many red sources? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 red sources. Okay. How many green sources? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 green sources. Yeah. All right. All right. Sort by mana value. You go over there. Save deck. All right. Let's get into it quickly. All right. So we have 55, 60 minutes to finish this league. We are on a timer. Let's get it done. While we wait for a round 1 opponent, I would like to thank you for showing up and watching. It does mean a great deal to me. And um, I will be live again next Thursday at noon. We will be playing some Penny Dreadful, and I will explain it um, the day we go live. Um, and if you missed any of today's stream, you can find all of my past streams plus this one once I'm done with it uploaded onto my YouTube channel. You can find that in my link tree below. And we're on the draw. We have one land exploration. We cannot keep this hand. Mulligan. Uh, 3 lands, crop rotation, Minsc and Boo. Yep, sure, keep. I think we bottomed the crop rotation because actually cancel. We'll bottom the nope. Yes, bottom the fireball. Because the crop rotation will fix our colors, and Flame Slash can deal with. All right, let's hold up crop rotation. And we can play the Outland Liberator. Scrap work map. Okay. Discarding a mountain. Deal. Bayou. All right. I mean that's our 4th land for Minsc and Boo. And here I'm just gonna play the Outland Liberator. I don't think I'm gonna block. So see what our opponent has. They might just be red-blue artifact stuff, which is fine. Um, Lightning Greaves. Okay. I don't hate that. It was probably just a spell to cast. Nissa. Okay. I mean, are they gonna combat? Are they going to attempt to remove my Outland Liberator? Because I'm just gonna let it flip. Yep. Seems good. Because I'm not afraid to take 2 here. So they're Jeskai stuff. Phyrexian Dragon Engine. Yep, sure. I'm probably just going to put that in the graveyard when I attack. I'll take 4. Actually, I'll take 6. Nope, we'll take 4. All right. We're just going to slam this Minsc and Boo and ride it to victory. Yep. Just like I said. Against my opponent, I think we're doing okay. I'm going to go ahead and click submit. Yep. Opponent didn't want to deal with Minsk and Boo. That's a quick 2-0. You love to see it. All right. First step on the under our league. Looking for trophy number 3. All right. While we're waiting, I'm going to go fill my water. It's important to stay hydrated. All right. I am back. We have won the die roll. We will play first. Yep. 1 drops. Valid cut. Keep. Taiga. Elvish Reclaimer. Next turn we can play Valid cut and Flame Slash. Whatever. 1 drop. No 1 drop. We'll just hold up crop rotation. Sure. Play Scalding Tarn. Attack for actually. Yeah, we'll attack for 1. We do have crop rotation, except this Scalding Tarn can't fetch untapped green anymore. Oops. Oh well. Oh, it can. All right, so we want Zeotor's Proving Ground. We drew Spire's Headquarters. It's great. That gives us all 5 of our. That gives us full domain. Where we'll just fire it off. Cycling the Raugrin Triome. And then if we draw Prismatic Omen, we just win. What we got, opponent? The 1 ring. Okay, so that's fine. Two. All right, it means my opponent lives a turn. Actually, I'm gonna pause. I'm going to play my land, and then I'm going to Valakut. Mostly because I don't want to like hit a land and then not be able to play it while they're under the One Ring. Oh, for as long as it remains exiled. So at the end step, I want to go fetch one of our I lied. Maybe I'm not. I'm gonna go fetch basic. Yep. Oh, I exiled Scape Shift. Sweet. So we're looking to um, get Prismatic Ending. Prismatic Omen. Yeah, sure. Okay. Find me Prismatic Omen. Yep. One Prismatic Omen, please. Not a Prismatic Omen. Okay. Unfortunately, I think that means we have to lose the Scape Shift, which is fine. Or wait. if if I'm reading this correctly, I will have to see when I untap. We'll have to see if I untap. I can still cast Escape Shift. So let me yeah. I want to I don't have it. All right. Let me see. I will have to count how many mountains total are in the deck because they can't. Yeah, sure. Yep. Valakut's 5 mountains. 5 other mountains. I know we have two more mountains left. Right? Activates. Okay. Yeah, sure. Interesting. Sure. All right, so what I think I'm going to do is crop rotation this basic forest into a valley cut. My opponent's just like tearing through cards. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is crop rotation this forest into Thespian stage, copy the valley cut, and hope to draw Prismatic Omen. I think that's the plan. Yeah, we only have one mountain left in the deck. So and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 mountains in play. So we need to draw Prismatic Omen. It's not Prismatic Omen. All right. So Flame Slash the Monastery Mentor. Play this Breeding Pool. And then, okay, so I'm going to have to relook at the mana base. And maybe switch out. I'm going to have to put more. Am I going to get fourth? It's going to be fourth Airlingus. Yep. So that's how I die. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so we lose game one. Let's take a look at this mana base real quick. So how many blue sources do I have? Like actually, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we can get rid of this breeding pool, and I'm going to cut this mountain and play two more mountains. I think that's absolutely necessary. And I mean, had we not drawn a million lands there, I think we could have won that deck or won that game. So, my opponent has disconnected. I don't know what that means. Whether or not we have to wait for them to completely DC. But after they won game one, I don't expect them to go too much of anywhere. Though, do I want to take out? Well, I don't think it matters. Yep. Yep, we're gonna keep this. This is an early Minskin Boo, an early Valakut. This is Chain Lightning, not Lightning Bolt, so We will foretell this card because we can. And then we will fetch on our opponent's end step. And slam Minsc and Boo next turn. Unless my opponent goes Island Pass. Nope. Inspiring Vantage Pass. All right, so we know that Mana Tithe isn't in the cube. I'm going to get the non-mountain. Because we can escape shift. Don't bolt Minsc and Boo. Don't do it, opponent. Don't do it. You do not have lightning bolt. Yes. Plus. Murder hamster away. Flash in a containment priest. Sure. I mean, they can equip Skull Clamp and attack Minsc down to 1 if they want. Which is fine. I'll just make a 7/7 and bash. Yep. Yep. We are making a 7/7 and bashing. Or you're going to fire it. Minsc getting fired. Minsc got fired. That's unfortunate. Okay. So let's cast Spelunking. Draw Bayou. No. Okay. We drew Scape Shift, which is fine. You know what? We'll just trade things back and forth. If I draw an untapped land, I can fireball them. Actually, if I draw a land, I can fireball them. If I draw a Prismatic Omen, I still need to draw some lands. But, oh no, my Boo went away. Okay, so they drew 2 cards. It's fine. Alright, so I can Chain Lightning that. And I can Tribal Flames them for 4. But I don't think that's what we want to do. I think I'm going to save it for another creature. Come on, opponent. Palace Jailer. Well, that's no fun. 1 Prismatic Omen, please. No. Seasoned Pyro. Yeah. So I think we play that. We discard the non-scape shift cards. I should have tapped the Valakut. Cast this Ignoble Hierarch. And pass the turn. So next turn, I can attack them for 4. So I can hit them in the face for 5. And then attack them for 4. And that puts them to 3. We're digging really hard for this Prismatic Omen. I've already gone through 1 win condition. Unfortunately, I had to discard this Tribal Flames. Because I didn't know what I was drawing. I was looking to draw land. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'll take 3. Okay. Endurance is a good card. All right. I mean, I'm going to pass because I need to deal combat damage, and I can't deal combat damage. So, pass. My opponent starts going hard on the ring. We might use this Fireball as a end the game spell. Mock Sapphire. All right. My opponent has plenty of mana to do things. All right. Let's cast this Endurance. I'm going to target myself. I would like to draw these cards. Or, well, some of them, most of them. All right. There's a land, which allows me to swing with everything except for the Ignoble. If they want to trade the Palace Jailer, that's okay. Cycle Rauger and Triumph, that's fine. They want to trade Palace Jailer for Pyro and take 5, puts them to 7. Which is okay. And then we get to draw a card on our turn, or at the end of our turn. And we still have this bullet if we need to. That's a Cathar Commando. That's fine. I don't care about that. You're gonna blow up my Mox Ruby or my Spelunking? I'll block. We drew Uro. Okay. All right. My opponent drew a bunch of cards. They need to find a way to gain life. All right, that's preordained. That doesn't do it. We don't die to fourth Aer Lingus. I mean, we pretty much have the game locked up. But I don't think we're going to be able to finish the third round before I have to leave. Um, let's see. If they just pass the turn, we can put pyro tokens into play. And then they go block, block, take 3, go to 3, die the One Ring. Yeah. All right. Game 3. Game 3. I could side in Urborg him. Do we want to do that? I don't think so. Let's take out this Witherbloom and play Court. And we can fight over the Monarch that way. Yeah, not having the... Actually, we're going to put Najila in. Not having the Dryad is kind of detrimental, but we didn't see it. So I don't hate that. All right. I mean, lands, spells, Minsk and Boo seems perfect. Yep. We'll fetch Ziatori's Proving Ground. And cast Grist on 3. We'll go ahead and foretell this. And then if we draw a land, that'll be super helpful. Okay, let's try that again. An untap land. I mean, even without it, it's fine. Yeah, my grist. Okay. That makes my next turn better. Because then I can play Valika, play Grist. Yeah, wedding announcement. That's fine. Yep, Valika, Grist. Um, make 1/1s. All right, milled spelunking. That is okay. Next turn we can slam Minsk and Boo. We will block if they attack Grist. Otherwise, we're not going to worry about it. Because the current plan is to ride Minsk and Boo to victory. Block. Timeless Dragon. Okay. So we can all right. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to play Minsk and Boo. I'm going to make a Boo token. I'm going to sacrifice the Boo to blow up the Timeless Dragon. Plus Minsk and Boo with no targets. Pass turn. Now, next turn, we can. If we draw land, we can play Nissa. If we don't, we can play Oracle, try and hit lands off the top. And the fact that Minsk and Boo makes a free token every turn is great. My opponent played an island and is thinking. I mean, if they have fourth Aer Lingus, they can deal with everything. I mean, I would really like to draw land here. They're going to have a pile of 2/2s next turn, which isn't great. I mean, with F6. So they don't have fourth Aer Lingus, which is fine. Yeah, removes a counter from Grist. Makes a 4/4. Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's play Oracle. Try and hit a land. Okay, there's one. There's two. Play not that. Exploration. Get another land drop. Prismatic Omen on top. Okay. So what we can do is um, trade Grist and Boo. Oh, crap. All right, so that didn't work. Never mind. Um, that changes all of the things. That changes all of the things. All right, so now we have to find endurance. Get Ketria Triome and Spara's headquarters. Mistakes. There's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mountains. All right. Or, well, 5 mountains, which is fine. That is such a bad mistake. But actually, how many forests do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flicker Wisp. Okay. So they're probably. Oh, this is so bad. That was such a punt. That was such a punt. It was such a punt. I can't believe I punted that hard. Grist, yep. No blocks. That was such a punt. Okay. So, what can I do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I just wipe their board? Or play out my stuff? Yeah, I think the first step is to wipe their board. And hold up crop rotation. Because next turn I can play the rest of my stuff and just try and go wide at this point. Because what we need to do is we need to find endurance and tuck all that crap back in. That punt's going to cost me the game. We knew we were drawing that. Okay. Oracle. Land. Burrow. Let's go green, red. Yes. I can crop rotation into another mountain. All right, we're live. My computer glitched. Somebody unplugged my laptop, so we have to um, reload Magic Online real quick and hope we didn't get DC'd. Come on, Magic Online. All right, we're gonna go to face cam real quick. Real quick. Come on, Magic Online. Yep. Yep. Loading. 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 Okay, what do we got? What do we got? All right, we're waiting on Magic Online. Okay. Okay. They've loaded the match. They've loaded the match. Mountain. Valid cut. Shoot my opponent. Oh, we got there. Yes. So that's the Wandering Emperor. That's no bueno. Just informing my opponent that my laptop decided to to run away with things. All right, so my opponent's at 10. We have no more mountains left in the deck. We have 5 damage sitting on top of my library. We're getting attacked for 6. No blocks. All right, so this will definitely be the last match of the evening. The exploration getting ending is fine. Sure. All right, so we drew Tribal Flames, which is fine. All right, green, green. 1, 2, 3. I can, and that gives me, all right. So I can play 1 more green, pay 2 life, make 6/6, play Najila, pass turn. All right, so we will block Adeline and take a bunch of damage. That's at the beginning of your upkeep, so that's not helpful. Gains first strike. Sure. So that'll be a 6/6, 7/7, or 7/6 first strike. Sure. I will block. Because this Nissa will take over the game. Eventually. It's going to be Nissa versus Adeline. Actually, it's going to be Nissa versus the world. I'm going to jump with Najila and block the token with the horror. And all of this is because I just punted. All of this is because I punted. Okay. Plus Nissa. Tribal Flames, the Wandering Emperor. Play Outland Liberator. Play Court of Garenbrig. Become the Monarch. Draw a card. We're not going to attack. Seasoned Pyromancer. That's A+. All right. Oh, God. Okay, we won the match. Woo! All right. So, despite that hiccup, we are 2-0 in 2-0 in that league. Unfortunately, it is 3 o'clock and I have to be done for the day. Um, and because the league closes tomorrow, I will be finishing this off stream. I might record it and put it as a short little snippet up on my YouTube channel, um, which you can find in the link tree down below, or just search Raverat on YouTube and you will probably find me. Um, but anyways, I would like to thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Um, I will be live again next Thursday, and we will be playing some Penny Dreadful. So with that,